This is how it happened. This is how the BigCraigd died. I've been demonetized on my main channel, that's right. I'm making 0 doubloons this month. That's not good. Now, I know you're asking a lot of questions right now. You're asking how I got demonetized, why I got demonetized, when I got demonetized. Am I going to be able to pay my rent this month? No. And all will be revealed in this video. I'm going to tell you the tale of how I got demonetized. Oh, and also we're going to look for the mythic stick. So it all started on July 2nd. Put it simply, I just wanted to change where my YouTube money was ending up, because at the minute it was going to my mother, and I was like, nope, it's got to go to me now. So pretty much you got to make a thing called an AdSense account. So I did that. I filled out everything. Pretty cool. I went about my day. The account got approved. I was thinking, oh, this is great. I asked fellow YouTuber Andy how long it took him to get approved, and he was like, brother, it took me like 2 weeks. So I was very happy that it only took a day. You know what? That was a lot easier than I thought it would be. It's time to celebrate. So I called up the boys. We'll call them Tim and Tob for this. Tim and Tob. I called up Tim and Tob. I said, lads, we've got to celebrate. And then Tim went,
you know what? I have the perfect idea.
So we headed out into my local city. It was 3 hours away, but still local. There is some alien spacecraft only in Fortnite. We arrived at the city, and then Tim went,
listen, lads, there's a specific way you got to do things here.
And I thought, oh, all right. Who are you? Oh! Tim went,
listen, lads, if you're round here in my part of the woods, you've got to do things the right way.
And then me and Tob went, what's the way? And he said,
listen, follow me.
He took us down a back alley. We walked for hours, but then we stumbled across the place of dreams. He said,
lads, welcome to Spoons.
Now, considering that this was the city, I was thinking that this was going to be, you know, quite busy. You know, it's, what, 8 o'clock, everyone's going to be out. There was 4 people in Wetherspoons. It wasn't some, like, rinky-dinky Wetherspoons either. It was, like, a big one. Me, Tim, and Tob sat in Wetherspoons for about 3 hours, just chatting. Absolute rubbish, I won't lie. How is he already there? Oh, aim. I hope to one day be as good as Ghost Ninja. Then Tim turns to us and he says,
listen, it's time for phase 2.
And then me and Tob look at each other. We're like, phase 2? What's phase 2? He says, oh, shit. We're out of here. Tim says,
listen, all the people, they go to one place.
Because you see, we were heading into the dark corners of the night. It was getting on to maybe, what, like a midnight, maybe, I think. So everywhere was shutting down. And Tim says,
I know a place, all right?
So I say, okay, Tim, I trust in you. So we walk again for what felt like ages. And we arrive at a place called, like, Freaky's or something. Or, like, Freaky Diner. I don't know what it was called. We enter the building and we see actual people for once. And I was thinking, oh, my God, this is how we do it. There were people playing pool. Everything was happening. It was all going crazy. Right, watch this. I'm going to hit a clip. Oh. Clip. Me, Tim, and Tob, we sit at a table, right? We're thinking, okay, this is where the magic happens. This is where the night's going to kick into overdrive. Now, at this point, right, I will admit, I'm in a bit of a situation. Parkour. I just hit a clip. Clip it, put it on my YouTube channel. And when I say situation, I mean I'm quite drunk at this point. Do we give him the BigCraigd Classic? I think we do. No. There we go. Oh, yeah, mate. There we go. We killed at least one real guy. Tob is about to go get us a drink. But then, some man comes up to us, okay? He was bald. He was wearing, like, a jumper. He looked like he was called, like, Daniel or something. He comes up to us and he goes, right, lads, you guys look like you're a proper laugh, you are. I fist bump the guy. I dap him up. I'm doing all this kind of stuff. Daniel then goes, you guys are right bent, you are. And I was thinking, whoa. Homophobia. Also, none of us, well, I'm not, at least. I'm not gay. We think we've gotten rid of him, but then he sits down right next to Tim. And I think, oh, great, here he goes. The mythic stick is here. It's all the way over there. Oh, for God's sake. The story can wait. Remember where we're at. Use your bookmark. Is there a vehicle here, maybe? No, where have they all gone? Okay. Go. I saw a kid up on the top of the tunnel. There's someone already going for it. Come on. It's right there. No, man. Ah, somebody's got it. But you know what that means? This Daniel character, he sits with us for quite a while, and I don't know, he's talking absolute rubbish. He just randomly went, right, lads, what are we going to do about the Japanese? Huh? It was a very strange situation. I wasn't sure. For some reason, it didn't clock to me that this guy was utterly insane. I was the only one who apparently did not understand the severity of the situation. Uh-oh. Someone summoned the final storm. Anyway, yeah, after about an hour of this, he sits and he turns to me. He slowly turns to me and he says, have you got me phone? And then I go, no, because obviously I don't have his phone. And I said, no, check your pockets, man, because we don't have your phone. Listen, we're not like that. It better be in my pocket, because if it's not, I'll twist you. And he looked directly at me, and I was thinking, oh, okay, so this is my mouth has gotten me into a situation here. If I was more of a background character, he wouldn't even realize I was there. I would have been able to get away with it. He started checking his pockets, and then we realized his phone was not in his pocket, and we thought, oh, we're in a situation now, aren't we? This is not good. This man thinks we stole his phone. We haven't, but we can't prove otherwise. Oh, God's sake, man. No. How did he hit me through a wall? Oh, my God. Why is everyone here? Who are you? Oh, just get me out of here. I'm not dealing with this. Anyway, this man thinks we stole his phone. And obviously we didn't. And I'm thinking he's going to beat me up. So I thinking quick on my feet and I went, it might be over there. Look over there. He goes to look at the counter and I think, right, lads, evacuate, evacuate. We sprint out the building. Me and, what was his name? Tim? Yeah, it was Tim. Me and Tim, we run and we think we find a nearby car park and we go, right, we're behind at the car park. But then we realized, oh my God, Tob isn't here. We have to go back. We have to go rescue him. So we start heading back. But it turns out that Tob had, spoken to the bar people and they said, right, he's got to go. And the bar people were like, yeah, we know. So they kicked him out. Ow! Why am I being dealt so much damage? Yeah, they kicked him out and we were allowed back in. And we thought, oh, all right, that was weird, wasn't it? And then we thought, anyway, we can continue with the rest of our night now. Ah! I'm gonna die. This feels like playing arena late game. Wait, no, there was bandages out here, wasn't there? Yeah, we'll use the bandages. Good thinking, good thinking. It's a 1v1v1. Whoa, there's some sort of lightning field. Just remember me. Remember my story! Damn. Damn. Then we went back in, and then we stayed there for 2 more hours, and then I drank way too much, and then we went home, and then we tried to watch Rango, but there was a scene where a bird was attacking Johnny Depp, and it made me feel dizzy, and then I threw up for 4 hours. Yeah. So, that's pretty good. But the story doesn't end there. No, 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 no. You see, the following day, because I had drank so much, I was very, very hungover. It was a bad situation. It was a bad time for everyone involved. It was so bad that I went into a vape shop to get a drink. I've never been inside of a vape shop, let alone to get a drink. So here I was, absolute mess of a human, looking like I'd probably die at any given moment. If a gust of wind came along, it'd probably blow me over and I'd perish and my bones would shatter on impact. That's what I looked like. And me and Tob, we said goodbye to Tim and we got on our bus home. And I thought, you know what? Now's a great time to do my tax information for my brand new AdSense account. So I started filling out the forms and then I was like, hang on a minute. Oh my God, I've done it wrong. So pretty much when you make an AdSense account, you have the choice between an organization account or an individual account. For some reason, I must have said organization account, because the tax form started asking me about proof of business existence, and I was like, well, it doesn't exist. And then I looked at, I was like, can I change the account? Can I make it a personal account? And then basically YouTube said, no, you can't do that. So my only alternative, the only thing I could do was delete the AdSense account and wait 32 days to make a new one. So yeah, that's why I'm demonetized. Shit, watch this. Shit. Hey, Scoop! Oh, we got a hit a no scope. Wait, we're gonna do it again. Hey, Scoop! Check out the no scope. Check out the no scope, Scoop. Ah, whatever. Shut up. So the moral of the story, I guess, for those at home, would be make sure you read everything properly, and don't drink too much, and don't speak to strangers, and yeah, quite a few morals in there. This thing is useless. I'm so bad at this game, man. I'm awful. Anyway, I've done the research, and if all 1.7k of you watch every TheLongCraigd video like 4 times, I should be able to get this channel. Ah! Oh, I hate this game. I hate the red dot so much. Why is it in the game? Epic Games, you're a bunch of fools. You can't have both. You can't have hit scan and red dot. I thought we learned this by now. Come on. Jump fatigue in the big 26. Ah! I don't care who you are, where you come from, what you look like, what gender you are, what race you are. I think we can all come together to say, "Bolt the red dot, do it now!"